Greetings, my viewers, all my friends and family. Hope you're all doing well, and make sure you stay safe. Keep a social distance, okay? Yes, for this COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, now today I've just come to talk about women and girls, the problems or challenges they are facing. And it doesn't mean because of the COVID-19 pandemic, their challenges have been catered for or have stopped. So today I'm just here to talk about the challenges women and girls are facing, especially in rural areas. So now women and girls, especially, let me say, we're operating in Uganda, Africa as a continent, and mostly in rural areas, as I also tried to explain it in my first video. So we are operating in rural areas of Uganda, especially in Boikwe district. It's a newly formed district, but mostly covered by underprivileged. Yeah. So now it's like women and girls in the Boikwe district are facing a lot of challenges and being neglected. That's the fact. A lot is needed to save them. A lot is needed, at least, to save them. We all know that girls above 12 years experience the adolescence changes in their life, and one of them is to have the menstruation periods towards the end of the month. We all know that. But you find when even their mothers have no idea of at least making them know before they reach that stage where they are supposed to experience the menstruation periods. So it comes as an abrupt. They are not aware of it till when they experience it. But we do our best with my colleagues. I have my team at least taking care of that. So most women and girls within rural areas of the district are not aware of the concept of menstrual hygiene. They are not aware of the menstrual hygiene. They are stigmatized. They are stigmatized. And you wonder, and they are stigmatized simply because you find that those who are stigmatizing them, they are also human beings, and mostly men and boys. Those are the kind of people who are trying to stigmatize them. They stigmatize them during their periods because of being dirty, and they choose to use dirty clothes repeatedly without discussing it with anyone. They fear to do it, and they can't be in position to afford the sanitary napkins or pads. They can't. It's very difficult for them. So they use their clothes, and they have few clothes. You can imagine. They have few clothes, but again, those are the clothes they use. So in most areas of Wikwe district, sanitary napkins are not available for several kilometers for those who cannot try, or at least try to afford buying them. Because if they try to buy them and stock them in their shops, because you may find only one shop in a sub-county, you may find something like 4 shops in a sub-county, a parish without a shop. If there's a shop, only one. As I explained to you in my first video, that the area we're operating in, it has no tap water, no borehole water, no hospital, no schools. So you are supposed to travel a long distance at least to access such services. So that's the area where we are operating. Retail shops almost are owned by men. The shops you are going to be finding, at least within these areas, are owned by men. And you know, when someone, or when a girl or woman tries to go to the shop, at least those who can afford, really, when they try to go and they find a shop attendant, when he's a man or boy, so she won't be in position to order or purchase that sanitary napkin or pad. Why? Simply because what comes into her mind, she will start putting her imaginations into reality. That now this person is going to start again telling other friends that I'm in my periods. So what she thinks, that maybe they are going to start backbiting me and spreading rumors about me. So you may find when she fails to buy, and it's like, at least if it's a supermarket, it's very easy. You go, take what you want and take to the counter. Then you leave, you pay and go. But now in a full sub-county or a full district, it's very rare even to find supermarkets. That is Wikwe district. You can find, first and foremost, we do have supermarkets in Uganda. Big supermarkets, that is ShopRite, Game. But in this district, you can't find them. That means that those you find as supermarkets are just within trading center, because even the headquarters of the districts are not even in the trading center. They're in the village. So you can also understand the area I'm talking about. So they are facing a lot of problems, as I'm telling you, because we tried our level best, at least, because our target is at least to get some people, try to train them how to make these sanitary napkins. That's what we are trying to do. You know, menstruation for most women is really accompanied with pain and discomfort. That much we know. And with the lack of awareness and access to sanitary napkins and other hygiene products, it becomes very difficult for girls to go to school unhinged. It becomes difficult for them to go to school. Many tend to drop out. They tend to drop out. And some girls tend to drop out of school when they start this menstruation due to lack of affordability of the menstrual hygiene products. Now, how can she be in position to go to school? It's very difficult, because as I told you, it's a long distance for her to travel from home to the school. It takes something like 8 kilometers. Those are 16 kilometers to and from. Now someone who is in her periods, can she really be in position to go to school? Those are the kind of, or one of the barriers making them even to drop out. So dropping out of education drives early child marriage and makes them lose the opportunity to be in the workforce. It's 100%. That one, we need to know that. It's 100% true. Because someone without even a primary living examination certificate, who's going to employ you? And in my country, primary living examination can't even work anywhere. And in primary, that's where you are going to find those who start their menstruation periods in primary level. Why? Simply because they delay to go to school, because nursery, daycare they have to first clock at least or age 6 years. Now primary level is 7 years. So menstruation periods at least find a lot of girls when they are still in primary, which is not like in developing or developed countries. So they can't be employed simply because they are unskilled. So while education and accessibility continues to be a challenge, and though it is okay for women to use clothes, only that the problem is the lack of hygiene and access to clean or new clothes to use. We are not able to communicate it to the women that they need to wash the clothes and allow it to dry in the sun. But what we do, at least when I send my team, they try their level best at least to teach them the hygiene about that. Because for sometimes in such situations I don't go in, but at least I try to get ideas and feed my colleagues what to be done, simply because we are taught about human beings, let me say, or introduction to biology in our ordinary level. So we know what is really taking place, and we keep on searching for information online, because like some people, things keep on changing. So we are also trying to help them, at least seeking for more information and how to do it without depending on sanitary napkins, because we may not be in position at least to provide all of them, to provide them with the sanitary napkins or pads, but at least we can try to train them to use some clothes to make them as sanitary napkins, as long as they maintain the hygiene. So we try our level best. As I've told you, we are not able to communicate it to women, but now at least we've got our team whereby we can at least gather them and let them know what to do, and where possible we do help them, we provide clothes for them. But right now at least we are trying to teach them, understand what to do. That's what we are doing, because drying it in the sun, these clothes, meaning the clothes they are using, drying in the sun is of utmost importance, as it helps prevent infections when the cloth is reused. When it's dry at least, because even washing it, they have no soap. Some they use dry water without soap. The underprivileged or rural people, they are poor. They have no soap, so they use dry water. And even hanging it, because it's better at least you hang it where the sun can reach for it to dry well, but they put it inside a room or their houses, you know, with grass touched houses. The heat is not all that, or humidity inside, so it takes time. And the coldness, it can infect a person when she reuses again that cloth. So at least it needs to be dried or ironed. So at least we tell them before reusing it, at least to first iron it. We have our iron box, whereby you don't need even to use electricity, but you use charcoal. Since they are using firewood to cook, they can get that charcoal, hot charcoal, and put in iron before reusing the clothes. So that's how we are trying at least to help them. So we are called upon those who can at least also support us, so that at least we can get clothes and sanitary napkins, at least so that we can be in position to train. We train because like we train them in schools. We train them in school so that at least they can go and also train their young sisters. Why? Simply because we may try to mobilize them to come into one place where we can make a workshop, but few will come. But still we don't stop those workshops or those trainings. What we do, we also go in school. You know, these rural areas are scattered. People are scattered. You find a house when the neighbor is 2 kilometers or 1 kilometer or a half a kilometer in between them. So it's very difficult for them to travel or to walk and come where we've organized the training. So what we do, we go in schools and we try to train their elders, O level, ordinary level, and advanced level students, especially girls. At least then when they go, they can be in position to deliver the information to their sisters or train their sisters. It has really helped us, because these people, even if we go to social media, they have no phones, they have no smartphones, and some have no TVs, no radios, they have no electricity. So at least we use these who are in school to train them, then they can be also deliver the information to their sisters. It really helps, and at least we are seeing some indicators. Sometimes they demand for the clothes, sometimes they demand for the iron boxes. So at least we get the information from those we train before we start our trainings, because we do have representatives from that side. But they raise us and tell us that because of this and this, again, they need this, because of that they need, so they keep on updating us. But sometimes when we have no funds at least to help them, it's very difficult for us. We can deliver the information, we can train, but now giving them the clothes to use, they have the information with them, some of them, but they have no clothes. So we call upon, at least, my viewers, I call upon those who can really help and rescue them, so that at least we can be in position to provide them with some small clothes for them to make their sanitary napkins. And we need also to talk to men within these areas to stop stigmatizing women and men, women and girls, simply because they are the mothers of this world. If they weren't there, we wouldn't be also on this planet Earth. So I call upon my fellow members, my friends and families, if you really can help them, please, you can reach us on our website, or you can try to donate to us through PayPal with our email address, that is donate@zidanebenevolence.org, or you can go to our website www.zidanebenevolence.org, and please donate. Any dollar can save a person. A dollar can at least be in position to purchase a clothes which can help more than even 2 people. So we call upon you to at least do help us, so that we can help the rural people who are in need of our hope. You can get this information still at the website. You can reach us on our website www.zidanebenevolence.org, and you can be in position to donate to us through our PayPal account and donate direct to the organization. We welcome you all. Thank you. May God bless you.